Hello, fellow wanderers of the Wasteland. I am back for a new video because I had to build a new base. I really liked the previous one, the survival bridge that I did. I really enjoyed living in that base, but I came to a big problem with patch 22 and also starting to fight some stronger bosses. I started to need to make more ammo, and on that bridge there was not very much resources. The way it was placed, I could barely get to water, so I couldn't even farm water to get more caps. And yeah, I didn't have any other kind of resources that I could exploit. So I walked through the wasteland looking for one particular resource, and if you know where I am right now, you know that I was looking for acid because I tend to go and do events where I can get a lot of minerals. So I built an industrial building. And this, it still goes with the survival idea. I still want to stay in character, so he's starting to understand the world a lot better after finishing the settler quest and starting to do a lot more. He's still patriotic, he's still willing to rebuild things. He's starting to have more resources. But he's also starting to realize that the old world is really gone. So he's starting to embrace it, and he's not just saying, let's rebuild America. He's starting to say, you know what, maybe we cannot. Maybe we have to find a way to have a new life. But to do that, is starting to be a lot more radicalized. He doesn't really agree with the Brotherhood of Steel about um, keeping technology away from people, but he agrees with the danger of mutation and raiders. So he's starting to be like closer in the mindset of the Enclave without the idea that America can be really back from where it was before the war. So it's like kind of in a middle ground between the Enclave and the Brotherhood of Steel and the settlers. He's still, uh, with officially just, he's still considering himself a responder, but he's kind of lost. Yeah, he doesn't have faith anymore in, he's just trying to survive and help other people while being more radicalized and starting to kill people just if they have some rats on them, for example, and don't try to really clean themselves up. So, the idea was to have a building that would look like it could have been a pre-war storage unit or something like that, or a very small industrial building that could have been made. Maybe not pre-war because we are in the middle of a lake pre-war, but maybe something that early survivors might have built to try to survive in the 10 years following the war, and then, well, the walls started to crumble because of all the acid all around and the dangers. So I will start by showing outside. So of course I wanted to stay with the survivalist idea. So I put some nice fences to show that he's having more resources, more people working with him. I put some plants, as you can see, but I wanted to put them like sparsely, not like a farm, because I thought, yeah, things are not supposed to grow here. So sometimes we can see some vegetables, but it will be like one lone plant. So that's the idea. When there will be plants, it will be a lone plant that is growing by itself, not being farmed. So he puts the fence all around and reinforced with some trash is still found all around. Bigger defending towers this time because a lot more dangers and they are really needed because I get attacked a lot by wildlife here, which is good because I get a lot of meat and a lot of additional resources. I had to put a lot of those boards all around. As you can see, the defenses are fancier than on the bridge. There you go. You can see there's a herd of rat stags here. I get a lot of yaoguais too, and sometimes some snallygasters. Yeah, so a lot of things that were just put to reinforce the fences because, well, I discovered that they are not really strong. With just a few hits, they get broken down. So I started to put those all around, but I already almost maxed out my budget, and I just wanted to keep a little more for new things that I might unlock because I still didn't unlock a lot of things. So yeah, kind of trashy, um, but I like it. It feels I think I stayed correctly into character with this, with those outside defenses. Let's see the inside of the defenses now. So trashy stuff like that to reinforce the fence from inside again. And then we have the industrial part. So a lot of water water pumps. It's like it could be uh, oops, sorry. It could be like for building anything because maybe there is water under there. It's not really sure, given the nature of the land all around. And the main reason I came here is this acid extractor, which allowed me to make a lot of the minerals I've been collecting into useful stuff, especially lead. Um, yeah, especially lead. More purifiers here. And then, so there's a back door here that is always open for some reason. I don't want to put a lock on it. And the main door is here. Oh, and that's actually something really nice that I didn't expect. I was afraid that it would be like my previous build and the one before that where it was just my first survival cabin. Well, actually, when I teleport here, I just arrive right in front of the entrance, so that's really, really nice. So, welcome home. So the idea, I started by building that actually put a lot of troubles because of the stairs right there. But I started by building the inside like if it was the original building, and then I put those wooden shacks to get like the idea like, yeah, it was a kind of a storage thing that was existing, and then I arrived with someone else and we built some chambers here, so I should decorate a little more. Shut up, please. And yeah, so you can easily imagine that there was not those wooden stuff that have been built just in the days after they arrived. And I organized everything is here, of course, to build.
A stranger.
I put lots of crates everywhere to kind of stay with the industrial idea. I'm lacking a lot of crates that I could build. I really want to unlock more, but so I did with what I could here. Here I put a nuclear generator. I wanted to stay in the idea of survivalism. I wanted to put some gas one, but they're really noisy. So I didn't want to have that noise. There's already the noise of the water pumps, so I think that's already enough. Um, yeah, so that's downstairs with the two rooms, and then upstairs
I think
where people
I
can
just
live. I
stepped into
covered the
disgusting
rooms
mouth.
to
Disgusting.
give some privacy so they can relax here after a good day of work. Just in case, as you can see, people who work here have to have worker outfits and wear gas masks. And yeah, so it's not really comfortable for them, obviously, because we're in a very, very, very not terrible place to live. It's like, they are getting on with the world and they adapt and they need resources. People need trade, people need to build. And so, well, you know, right now there are people living in some places in the world that are absolutely not comfortable, um, just to get resources. So that's why what they are doing here and why they are here. So there you go. Um, I hope you enjoy
I'd
these
never
builds.
imagined that I would share a home with
I
somebody.
maybe that will give ideas to some other people. I myself take a
Nice.
lot of ideas from other builders on YouTube, so and I really enjoy building. So and I feel like I'm not doing that enough in this game, but also feel like we cannot really build a lot more in Fallout 76 without because you have to tear down everything you built before, so that's really a shame. Um, so yeah, I want to save all the buildings I'm doing now, so I think I will do that. So I hope you enjoyed this industrial survivalist building, and maybe I'll see you somewhere in the Wasteland. Bye bye.